Okay, now how did I end up writing this check that cleaned out my checking account and the bank accounts of probably half of California in the process? And why am I recommending that you do the same? Well, not to worry, I'm not running a scam and I'm solvent again. Maybe I'm solvent in ways that are not financial now. Here's how it all came about. As some of you know, I've used Quicken for years to run my household finances, and I even print checks automatically. Now that requires specially designed checks that I have to get through a mail order check printing company. But a few weeks ago, I had a dispute with a creditor, and while it was getting resolved, I had to change my checking account number. So for a while, I was just like you, writing checks by hand, which is fine, but you know, you get pretty spoiled. And I kind of longed for the day when my newly ordered checks would arrive. Well, so they did. Now, I had to run one test check just to make sure the name and the amounts all appear in the proper places on the check. But now in Quicken, that requires you to write an actual check. I started to write a mock-up dummy check, you know, to vendor for zero amount and so on. And then I got this idea. Why not write a real check? To who? Well, to someone to whom I'm indebted. Now, it didn't take me long to figure that out. To Gloria, the mother of my boys, the lighter of my life. I mean, it's her birthday this week, so who better? But when you put the name of someone so important to you onto an actual check, the natural question comes up. How much? I mean, is there really any dollar amount I could place upon Glo's love and affection? Of course not. So I decided to go for the maximum. Now, Quicken can only go up to $99,999,999.99, which, as we both know, is woefully inadequate for the exchange of the blessings that we're talking about. But still, it seemed like a good symbolic place to start. So that's what I wrote. Now, here is the check that came out. Now, I don't know if you can see it up close, but for reasons that are not clear to me, Quicken wrote the check for an oddly different amount, $14,100,654.07. Now, it could have been some kind of glitch in the software, or just maybe Ms. Glo is watching over my spending habits from afar. In the memo field, which is usually reserved for such mundane information as your account number or a tax ID number, I typed in this simple message. Thanks, Glo, a small down payment. I signed it to make it legal tender, and then I'm going to affix it to the wall where I will see it every day. Oh, I voided the check out to make my accounts match. As Dudley Moore says in Arthur, I'm not an idiot. Still, this little exercise, which started as a test, became something more, and the spell of it lingers. I'm now thinking about placing Gloria in my permanent Quicken vendor list. And I recommend it to you, too. Think about it. Along with all your other bill paying, your monthly check writing to the dry cleaners and the mortgage and the gas bill, try writing a gratitude check. You can be to your spouse or your kids or your parents, anyone really. If you want, give it to them. Watch their faces light up. I guarantee it will be the best expenditure, real or imagined, that you will ever spend. Oh, and if your kids run out the door with a check, be sure to put a stop payment on it. I mean, don't be an idiot. This is Kirby in Valencia, California. Happy birthday, Glo, and happy check writing.